Hey guys, Original Boris here. Watched a movie last night at my brother's house. Movie was called The Final. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a review on that movie. It ended up being a pretty good movie. I had heard it was pretty good. My brother had told me it was a good movie, but I had never watched it before. So watched it last night at Netflix at his house, and like I said, the movie was pretty good. It's about these kids, a group of kids. They're in high school, and in high school you got your different cliques. Of course, you got your jocks, you got the outcasts, you got the skaters. You know, you have your different cliques that are out in high school. But the jocks seem to be picking on the outcasts. They're not really the nerdy guys. They're just kind of like the guys that stand in the corner, don't really bother anybody. But whenever these jocks see them, they have to bother them, have to pick on them. And that's not just the jocks, but it's also like the cheerleaders. They're also in on it and picking on this outcast group. As they're picking on them, you can tell that something's gonna happen. Every time they pick on one of them, he gets a little pissed off, and then one of the other guys said the time is near. They keep repeating that over and over and over, so you know something's gonna happen, but you don't know quite what. As the movie goes on, the weekend comes by, and high school jocks and everybody's gearing up for this big party that they're having out in the woods. So everybody's gonna head to this big party that is supposed to happen, and they're on their way. It's in a small town, kind of in the middle of nowhere. So they get to this place, party's on, and then the hosts come out, and it's a costume party, so they're all wearing costumes. And the hosts come out, and you can see them spiking the drinks. Slowly it shows them as they're passing out, and then the next thing they know, they all wake up and they're all chained together in the middle of the room with these people in costumes surrounding them and telling them that something is going to happen that is going to forever change their lives. I'm not going to give away too much of the movie. When they wake up, they are told, it's obvious that the people in the costumes are the outcasts that are being picked on. But when the jocks wake up, they are told that they are not going to die, but after that night is over, they are going to wish that they had died. So obviously something's going to happen. It's a pretty good movie. What happens is, well, I won't give away too much, but they don't get killed, but they are tortured to the point where they want to die. And they slowly work their way down the chain of the people that are handcuffs. They give the people choices to make somebody else suffer, or they can go through the suffering themselves. Like I said, my brother had told me it was pretty good, and it was pretty good. It was pretty well done. It was a straight to DVD movie, but I thought it was pretty well done, pretty well put together. It doesn't look, the filming was done so good where it doesn't really look like a low budget straight to DVD movie, even though it was made pretty good. So it would surprise it wasn't a movie that it actually came out to the theater. But well done, pretty good storyline. I think they kind of rushed it into the party. They could have like taken their time building that. It just showed like the kids being picked on. It could have showed a little bit more of them being picked on and why they were so angry. It just kind of like rushed into that. Like they show them being picked on a little bit, and then they go to the party. I wish they would have shown maybe a little bit more of what was really going on, but they didn't. But that's okay. They still kind of explained why they were angry. But it was, like I said, it was well done. The torturing wasn't as intense as a Saw or a Hostel or a Vile, any of those type of movies. But at the same time, it made you cringe a couple times. Just not as bad as those type of movies. I think this one, I don't know if it was a rated R. It might have been. I don't really remember what the rating was, but it wasn't as violent as a Saw or a Hostel. But it was still pretty good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I thought it was well done. They've done those type of movies before, where like the nerd gets mad and he wants revenge on the bully. It was nice to see like a whole group of the victims, a whole group of the kids that were being picked on, coming together, planning it out, and taking everybody that had ever picked on them, putting them in a room and making them suffer. So it was not just one person, but it was a whole big group of people against a whole big group of people, and they had it all planned out what they were going to do. So anyway, The Final, check it out. Right now it's on Netflix. I think you can also get it at Redbox. It was pretty good, and you want to watch something torture but not too bad, this will be a good one that I recommend for you. A nice revenge type of movie. So there you go, check it out, let me know what you think. Once again, The Final, I enjoyed it. If I had to rate it from 1 to a 5, I put it right in the middle. I give it a 3. It was enjoyable, not as violent as I thought it would be, but it's still a pretty good storyline. So I'll put it right in the middle. It wasn't like an amazing movie, but at the same time, it wasn't a bad movie at all. It was a good movie. So I'll put it right in the middle at a 3 out of a rating number 1 to 5. So check it out. Final, good movie. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye.